Welcome to solverfy.
In this problem, we are practicing an integration technique called U substitution. And this is a really helpful technique to solve integrals because what we do is we technically substitute the hard part of our integral to make our integral into something that we recognize, that we can solve easily. And that's why we use U substitution. So that's what we're going to be doing in this problem. So let's just review the integral that we're starting with. We have the indefinite integral, meaning we don't have limits to plug in. We have the indefinite integral dx over 5 minus 3x. Well, if we weren't using U substitution, or maybe you solve the integral for the first time, that looks pretty hard. Maybe we don't know how to solve it. So we're going to use U substitution. We're going to let u equal 5 minus 3x. So we would take the derivative, du equals negative 3 dx. So we can rearrange that into finding something that we know we have in our integral, which is dx. So dx would equal negative du over 3. So we can rearrange our integral using the variable u. We would get negative 1 over 3 times the integral 1 over u. And that looks like something that we can antiderive. That's a function that we know that we can solve. So we would get negative 1 over 3 times the natural log of the absolute value of u plus c. Remember, c is that constant that we have to add on to an indefinite integral. So then we have to plug in our substitution for u. We can't just make this substitution and call it a day. We have to plug in that substitution back into our, essentially our antiderivative, in order to get the correct answer. So we started with the integral dx over 5 minus 3x. So once we plug u back in, you would get that our solution is negative 1 over 3 times the natural log of the absolute value of 5 minus 3x plus c. So I hope that this problem helped you understand how we can use U substitution to solve an indefinite integral, and I hope that it makes sense why we use U substitution in the first place.